Hello, you lovely freaking specimens. WeebOfWeebs here with part 5 of What If Naruto Had Ashura's Memories. So this is a 130 subscriber special. So this is only going to be a 40-minute special, but yeah, thank you so much for 130 subscribers. Thank you for 100 subscribers. I got like 100 to 100 in like less than a day. Not less than a day, less than a day. I was like 70 yesterday or the day before that, and yesterday I got to 100. So that's absurd, but it is what it is. So yeah, let's get started. So we time skip to 2 weeks later. The Chunin exams is starting today. Only the first and second part. So Naruto, Suki, and Hinata are going to the academy to participate and sign up for the Chunin exams. So they go there, they sign up, they go to room 301, disguised as 201, 201 disguised as 301. So Naruto will see the genjutsu, every single one of them, all three of them, and they would just walk up to the next floor, and in the next floor on their way to 301, Naruto and his team encounter Rock Lee. And Rock Lee will challenge Naruto because he is the Rookie of the Year, like every year when he was a academy student. So Naruto gets challenged by Rock Lee. Naruto accepts. Rock Lee starts the battle with him just trying to kick Naruto in the face. Naruto, like, effortlessly dodges this, and Rock Lee just keeps doing that for 2 minutes straight. Naruto not even attacking, just dodging, blocking. Yeah. So when Lee is about to drop his weights, Guy steps up and punches Lee in the head. And basically they go like, Guy Sensei, the flame of youth, all that stuff. So Guy and Rock Lee and his team go to the room 301, and they go there. And when they go in, everyone is murmuring about Naruto, about him looking like the fourth Hokage, and him being in the bingo book known as Orange Flash of the Leaf. So they go in, they have their encounter with the other Rookie 9, and also with Rock Lee and Tenten, I guess. But Neji is just like the destiny, all that shit. So Kiba is just talking with Shikamaru, Joji, and all that stuff. Then Kabuto goes in and say that they're too loud and all that stuff. And someone is particularly eyeing Naruto, a blonde woman with pretty sized melons. That's Samui from the Cloud, or aka Kumo. Karui and Darui, I think was it. Naruto knows that she is eyeing Naruto. Naruto knows that she is being eyed by Samui or Karui. I don't know which one, I forgot. Naruto just shrugs at this like it's no big deal, and it is. So Kabuto still asks or says that he has information on everyone there, and this time Kiba is the one that asks about Naruto, Gaara, and Yujito. So the Jinchurikis. Gaara is the same in canon that he never finished a mission. He never failed a mission, and he never got a scratch on those missions. And Yujito is this and that, Then when you get to Naruto, Kabuto is like dumbfounded. It says here, Naruto is Jonin in everything. Kenjutsu Jonin, Genjutsu Jonin, Taijutsu Jonin, Ninjutsu Jonin. And it says also here that he has all 5 chakra natures. And he's also known as in the bingo book as the Orange Flash of the Leaf. Rumored to be user of the Hiraishin, or Hiraishin, whatever. Yeah. Everyone is like looking at Naruto, and Naruto just goes, "The fuck is he looking at?" That kind of face, like the hell are you looking at, face? And Naruto says, what? Dude, you know the flying regime? That's for me to know and you to find out. And the rock ninjas are looking at Naruto with glares, like glaring at Naruto basically. And because their Jonin senseis got word from other Jonins that the Naruto kid is the son of the fourth Hokage. And no one knows except Suki and Hinata that Naruto picked the name of Naruto Namikaze because he is a Namikaze, because he is the son of the fourth Hokage. And Kabuto butts in and says, it says here that he's also the son of the fourth Hokage, Yellow Flash of the Leaf. And everyone except Naruto, Suki, and Hinata, like, huh? Like, they're like, what? And Kiba says, give me a moment, is that true? Maybe not, who knows? Then Ibiki goes in and said that the exam is about to start, yada yada yada. When it starts, everyone is cheating and all that stuff. Naruto, like, the second it starts, just writes down every answer, like writes it down. So Naruto finishes it in 30 seconds. 30 seconds faster than his dad. After 30 seconds, so it's from 1 second to 30 seconds, Naruto stands up and gives the paper to Ibiki. And Ibiki just goes, what are you, like, giving up? No, I'm finished. And remember, it's 30 seconds. 30 seconds faster than my dad. And Naruto just gives that Minato smile. And Ibiki just like gets flashbacks of Minato, and says, alright, you pass. Can you tell me what the 10th question is? So Naruto tells to Ibiki what the 10th question is and all that stuff. So Naruto, without even going to the exit, Naruto just disappears in a orange flash. And everyone's eyes got caught in this, like, everyone is looking at him. And that just confirms that Naruto is the son of the Yellow Flash. So we time skipped about 30 minutes later. Everyone has finished their exams and they go to the forest of death now. Everyone just sees Naruto meditating, like floating off the air a little bit. Everyone is looking at him like, the hell is he doing? And some are just doesn't care. Then slowly, red chakra starts to seep out of Naruto. Then it turns orange, then flickers back to nothing. Yujito and Gaara eyes got like drawn to this because they felt Kyubi chakra or Biju chakra, and both of them, Gaara and Yujito, both say in their heads, Jinchuriki. And Naruto just stands up after that and he said, well, I get that, master. And you might be wondering, what did he master? Naruto mastered KCM. Like, little bit of KCM because the cage is still locked, but Naruto, Kurama keeps giving Naruto chakra, so the seal gets loosened enough that Naruto can use KCM. Yeah. So Anko comes in and says that the test will be the force of death, yada yada yada. Sign this waiver. If you die, who is this? Konoha is not responsible for your death, and all that stuff. And without people even knowing, when they get their scroll, Naruto already body flickered to one of the Father Sound ninjas and took their rock scrolls, or what was the heavenly and the other one, the whatever the other scroll is. There's the heaven and the earth. Yeah, the earth scroll. So Naruto already has a earth scroll, and yeah, when the match start or the thing, Naruto just puts a hand on both Suki and Hinata's shoulders, and they body flicker or flying regime to the middle of the forest, aka the tower. And when they open the earth and heaven scroll, they see Kakashi there, and Kakashi's like, wait, you already finished? What? How? I may or may not have put a flying legend seal beforehand, so Naruto. I guess I'm the new record holder for the fastest one to finish the Force of Death, right? You are. Okay, you passed. The second round will be happening in 5 days. Rest up or train or whatever. Don't really care. So, yeah, good luck on passing. So we time skip to like about 5 days later, and every ninja is there. There's like more ninjas now than in canon because there's rock shinobis and Kumo shinobis there, and they go in front of the Hokage and saying that the Chunin exams is to like connect all villages and all that stuff, and the Tsuchikage and the Raikage is here because they heard that the son of the Yellow Flash, aka in the bingo book known as the Orange Flash, is here participating. So they are anticipatingly waiting for this, and also to see their shinobis fight with shinobis. And like in canon, Kabuto drops out, so there's an even number of shinobis now. And the first match will be a Cloud Shinobi with the lightning cloak, like kind of like the Raikages, and Naruto. Oh, this fight is amazing. I feel it in my head. So they go there. Naruto is they're waiting for just getting ready to take out a kunai, and the Kumo Shinobi is getting in a stance to run, and that kind of the Raikage is looking at Naruto, aka Naruto, and he just the Raikage just sees Minato in Naruto like so much, like it's like a carbon copy of Minato. And when the match starts, the Kumo Shinobi just tries to blitz Naruto, and Naruto saw this from a mile away and gets a kunai and flips it in the air, kind of like what Minato did to the Raikage. And oh boy, Naruto just disappears in a flash and reappears in top of the Kumo Shinobi. You know that same Minato fashion? You know that serious face but beautiful face at the same time? No homo. And both of them like get away from each other. Naruto just takes out more kunais and scatters it along the ground. And Naruto just starts disappearing in flashes, like going in like everywhere and all this stuff, and leaving speed mirages. And once that's done, the Kumo Shinobi just sees a bunch of Naruto flying in the air, but he didn't realize that these were actual clones, like suspended in air. And when he's just looking at what what he sees as a speed mirage, it just looks at him like, and his sound just like beats like so hard in this, like, holy shit, those are clones. And all the clones just rush at the Kumo Shinobi, and before like in the blink of an eye, the Naruto clones take out their swords and slice across the Shinobi, and he's done. So Naruto wins, and yeah. The other fights are not that important right now, so the other fights will be Kiba versus Karui. Karui will win. Hinata versus Neji. Hinata will win. Suki versus a Sound Nin. Suki will win. Shikamaru with a Sand Nin. Shikamaru will win. Kankuro versus a Sound Nin. Kankuro will win. Gaara versus Rock Lee. That will go to canon, and Gaara will win. Mario versus Tenten. That will go the same as canon. Mario will win. Yujito versus a Sand Nin. Yujito will win. Darui versus Ino. That's a win for Darui because Ino sucks. Samui and Sakura. Samui will win. Dosu versus Shoji. Dosu will win. Shino versus Saku. Shino will win. And a Sound Nin and the Sand Nin will win. A random Sound Nin just for plot reasons. So yeah, that's what happens in the third round of the Chunin exams. I already have the like leaderboards for the finals sketched, or the names in a leaderboard or a fighting thing, whatever. So that Hokage will be doing, or will be say that they will meet in a month to do the final rounds of the Chunin exams. So yeah, that's what happens in the preliminaries. So Naruto will be training with Suki and Hinata. So they will train with this and that. They're gonna learn the Kirin, Naruto, Suki, and Hinata. All of them will learn the Kirin, and they will create different variations of the Rasengan. And Naruto's clones will be doing flying machine training. Yeah. And yeah, they will learn more taijutsu, ninjutsu, and kenjutsu. So all of them are high Jonin and everything now. And one day, the original Naruto is just wandering around the village. Naruto is wearing a hood, so he doesn't get noticed until the Chunin exams. Because that's when he's going to make the big reveal that he's the son of the fourth Hokage. And he's feeling kind of tired now, so he's gonna go to the hot springs. Wait, I forgot that Suki is supposed to be with Kakashi training, so yeah, Suki will be training with Kakashi, and Naruto will be training with himself. And just scratch that, Naruto will be learning the Kirin, all the variations of the Rasengan, and Hinata will be training with the Hyugas. Yeah, so Naruto is training by himself. Now the clones are doing Flying Raijin, Kirin, and Rasengan training. And Naruto already has all 5 of the Rasengans, all chakra natures of the 5 Rasengans. So not Ashura Rasengan, the Rasengan. So Naruto Naruto has mastered transformed or chakra nature added into the Rasengan, the normal Rasengan. And also Naruto has also mastered the Ashura Rasengan chakra. So yeah, the hot springs, Naruto sees Jiraiya peeping on girls, and Naruto just uses a wind jutsu to knock down the fence or the wall hiding the girls, and they see Jiraiya, and they beat him up, of course, because it's Jiraiya. So after Jiraiya got beaten up by girls, Jiraiya just sees Naruto, and Naruto is just having this like smirk across his face, and Jiraiya didn't know that this was Naruto, and Jiraiya like felt, or Jiraiya had the thought that he's dead because Minato is there, and Jiraiya says, "Minato, am I dead?" I guess the girls finally killed me. No, Jiraiya, it's me, Naruto. Naruto? Wait, Naruto? So I'm not dead? No, you're not dead. Unfortunately. What do you mean unfortunately? What are you doing here, kid? I want you to train me. Train you? On what? I want to be a toad summoner. Okay. Let's go to a secluded place to summon. So they go into a secluded place, or the same waterfall that's in canon. So Naruto signs the contract, or was it like summoning first? So yeah, Naruto gets shown the summoning hand signs, yeah. And Naruto Naruto does the summoning jutsu, and Jiraiya is like trying to stop Naruto, but he wasn't fast enough because Naruto is Naruto. And Naruto gets reverse summoned to an unknown place, and he got reverse summoned to a place with high mountains and what seemed like dragons floating around. So yes, Naruto got summoned or resummoned, reverse summoned to the Dragonland. So Naruto will get the dragon summoning, and a dragon goes up to Naruto and says, "Human, what are you doing here?" "I don't know, I got reverse summoned here. So I'm gonna ask you, what am I doing here?" Okay, I'm gonna take you to the Elder Dragon. So Naruto gets taken to the Elder Dragon, and he says, "Oh, mighty great Elder Dragon, there's a human in our land." "A human, huh? How did he get here?" "Boy, how did you get here?" "I got reverse summoned here, so I don't know." Where have I seen you before? No, are you? Yes, you are. Alright, it is decided. You will become our summoner. And the dragon that guided Naruto to where the elder dragon is like, what? Elder dragon, Sama. Are you sure? Is he the one? Yes, he is the one. Spread the word. Spread out the word that the one is here. What? The one? What the fuck is the one? You are the one, child. You will be the one to save the world. You are the next sage of 6 paths. And I was like, what? What? So you mean it's I mean I'm gonna my right. So Naruto just faints and he wakes up 20 minutes later with a scroll lying in his chest, and he's like, what is this? Should I open it? Whatever. So Naruto opens the scroll and it says summoning contract. Then Naruto does the required thing for the summon, and he writes his name in blood and all his 5 fingers. So Naruto is now the new summoner of the dragons. Yeah. So Naruto, there's only 2 weeks before the 1 month, before the finale of the tuning exams. So yeah, in those 2 weeks, Naruto is told to Jiraiya that he got the dragon summoning. And Jiraiya's like, dragon summoning? I need to tell the Elder Toad about this or whatever. So so Jiraiya spends 2 weeks in the Toad Land or the Matsuboku, and Naruto spends 2 weeks mastering Sage Mode. And just because he's the reincarnation of Ashura, he will master Sage Mode in 2 weeks. Just because. And Naruto will get kind of like the same pigment in Naruto's eyes, search up perfect Sage Mode and you will see Naruto with the orange pattern or orange eye socket, whatever. So yeah, whatever, it's going to be red this time, and there's going to be lines going around his face, kind of like there's going to be a tattoo of a dragon in his left cheek, and Naruto will have scales in his arm and thighs, kind of like an armor basically. And it is an armor, so it's outside of the clothing. So Naruto will get kind of like, search up a Hashira Masenju, with the plating, it's kind of like that, but instead of armor, it's scales, and that scales are enough to withstand the Amaterasu, and can withstand the 8-tailed beast bomb from the 5 tails only, and 6 to 9 it's gonna crack. So Naruto will get that, and in that form Naruto has blue fire. He can breathe out blue fire, and he can push more chakra in that and make it white, and he can summon wings if he wants and turn into a dragon, kind of like a fruit, like Kaido's fruit from One Piece, but instead of that being a gigantic dragon, it's only a medium-sized dragon. I'm gonna say a half times smaller than Shikaku. Yeah. So this is the end of the 1 month training period. Naruto Master Sage Mode and a couple of variations of the Rasengan and the Ashura Rasengan, and advanced Kirin. Sasuke, Suki, and Hyato will be getting some power-ups, but Naruto is Kage level now. Hinata and Suki are high Jonin. Yeah, so we go to the Chunin exams. Naruto goes inside of the Chunin exams with a cloak, a black cloak on front. He's wearing a black cloak to basically hide his identity, then reveal that he's the son of the 4th Hokage, also the next Flash of the Leaf. Instead of yellow, it's orange Flash of the Leaf. So the first match will be Naruto versus Karui. Karui is Choji's wife. She's the red-headed, like, whatever. Yeah. So Naruto versus Karui. The match starts. Naruto still has, and Naruto. Before the match starts, the ones will staying there is Karui, and the proctor will say Naruto Namikaze, and everyone is like, oh, Namikaze. That demon brat is a Namikaze, like hell. And Naruto still has the cloak, takes off the cloak, and everyone just sees the same yeah, blonde spiky hair of the fourth Hokage. Then Naruto takes off the cloak, has the same like outfit as the fourth Hokage, but instead of blue it's black. And Naruto takes out the same three-pronged kunai as the fourth Hokage. Only difference is the seal, or the flying Asian seal. So the match starts. Naruto throws a bunch of kunai at Karui, and Karui knows that this is a flying Asian mark, or a flying Asian kunai. So Karui is trying to deflect the kunai as far away from her as possible. And before anyone even noticed, Naruto disappears in a yellow flash. Oh no, an orange flash. And Karui already is like out. And she's like knocked out, of course. And after the match ends, Naruto, the third Hokage, announces that the fourth Hokage's son, Naruto Uzumaki, is alive. His name is, again, Naruto Namikaze, the son of the fourth Hokage. So the next matches will go as follow. Karui versus Shikamaru. I don't know, Shikamaru versus Temari. Temari will win, that goes the same as canon. Hinata versus Samui. Hinata will win. Shino versus Kankuro. Shino will win by default because Kankuro forfeited. Darui versus Suki. Suki will win, of course. Yujito versus Sandin. Then Suki versus Yujito will happen. Then Hinata versus Shino, and Naruto versus Temari. So that's the like quarterfinals basically, and the semifinals, finals. Yeah, the quarterfinals. Naruto versus Temari. Naruto just blitzes Temari and she's out. Hinata versus Shino. Naruto uses Hinata uses air palms and all that stuff to blow away Shino's bugs. Dosu versus Gaara. Gaara wins by default because Dosu is dead, and Gaara gets a free pass, and he's gonna fight Yujito versus Suki. Suki wins by default. Well, not by default, because Yujito didn't resort to using the two tails chakra. So Gaara versus Suki. Suki just forfeits after a while because she knows that she's not going to get near anywhere in Gaara's sand defense. So the finals, not the finals, that was the semifinals. So Naruto versus Hinata. Naruto just has a good taijutsu battle with Hinata, and ultimately Naruto wins. Then the finals is Naruto versus Gaara. Naruto goes into the stage or the battlefield, and Gaara appears in a Shanshin, or a sand body flicker or something, or substitution, I don't know. So Gaara says, "Mother wants your blood," and the match starts. So Naruto tries to get Gaara with speed, but Gaara's sand defense prevent Naruto from touching Gaara, and Naruto is just using tuning speed, so Naruto amps it up to high Jonin speeds, and everyone, even Gaara, is shocked that Naruto is going this fast. And this is just Jonin speed, not high Jonin, not Kage Jonin, not Kage level speeds. So Naruto, when Gaara is looking like around, kind of like what he did in his fight against Rock Lee, when Gaara is looking like on the right, Naruto attacks his head from the left. So Naruto kicks Gaara's head, and Gaara like stumbles over. Then Naruto kicks Gaara again in the head, but in the front. So Gaara's nose is bleeding a little bit, and then that's when Naruto does a fireball jutsu in the air or in the clouds, and everyone is watching this, even the Raikage, all the other cloud shinobis and all that stuff. So Naruto makes a Chidori and puts his hand on the sky and says Kirin, and a lightning or a like giraffe thing gets out of the sky and heads for Gaara, and Gaara tries to block the attack, but he uses a lot of sand and chakra out of this, so Gaara is going to transform into the Shikaku. And while that's happening, the Orochimaru tries to attack the Hokage, but they get to the like same position as in canon, where in front of the on top of the roof, and the sound though the like 4 barrier thing. And while that's happening, no, they fight the Tsuchikage, the Hokage, and the Raikage versus Orochimaru. So Orochimaru, like without even fighting, already does the reanimation jutsu and brings out the first and second Hokage. Because Orochimaru is not that stupid to fight on 3 Kages at once. So instead of the first Hokage being reanimated, Hiruzen cancels the reanimation of the first Hokage because Hiruzen knows that the first Hokage is very strong even for a reanimation, so the second Hokage is the only one reanimated. But then Orochimaru makes another 2 coffins rise from the ground. That's going to be the third Raikage and the Onoki's like father thing. I don't know. I think it was Onoki's father. I don't know. The one from like the flashback from like the war. I think was it. Whatever. So both of them are the Raikage and Tsuchikage are ready to fight. So yeah, they fight. Yada yada yada. Ultimately, they win. They seal they stall the 3-year animations while the Raikage goes in to try to kill Orochimaru, and Orochimaru gets like punched and Orochimaru tries to get away. Then he gets away. Then I'm saying then that much. I'm saying then. Then when the Orochimaru gets reverse summoned, he reverse summons himself. He cancels the reanimation jutsu. So the second Hokage, the second Tsuchikage, and the third Raikage is released from the reanimation. So we go to Naruto's perspective. He makes 4 clones to do a barrier around Shikaku, and this is the like full Shikaku. So the full Shikaku versus Naruto. So Naruto makes 2 clones after that, and Naruto lays down or like gets into a meditating position, and after 30 seconds, Naruto gets into Dragon Sage mode. Dragon Sage mode is basically Naruto having, again, I already explained this, a dragon marking on Naruto's left cheek, like scaled armors, out of, it's not into clothing, like outside of the clothing. And on top of that, Naruto uses KCM. Oh, KCM. So the dragon eyes mixed with the QB eyes. So Naruto has now the QB eyes mixed with the dragon eyes. So I don't know what kind of like shape or line the dragon eyes is, but let's just say that it mixes with the QB eyes. Naruto has like a plating around the KCM. That's the Dragon Stage mode. So Naruto just punches Shikaku in the like chin, and Shikaku goes flying. Gets a good like 3 feet off the ground. That's a pretty big achievement because it's a freaking tail beast. There's nothing much to say after that. Punching a tail beast is a big feat if you just punched it, like, and it goes flying about 3 feet, like off the ground. That's a big feat in my eyes. So after that, Naruto transforms into his dragon form and slithers around, or like kind of binds Shikaku, and uses a fire jutsu, blue fire jutsu, and condenses it in like one spot and shoots Shikaku in the like face, and basically Shikaku is incapacitated, and Gaara is falling down. Naruto transforms into his human form and glides down to where Gaara is, and he catches him. And Naruto talk no jutsus Gaara and puts a new seal on Gaara to basically he can draw on the power but not like hear Shikaku, like basically not hear Shikaku. And by that time the Hokages have already finished dealing with the Tsuchikage, the past Kages basically, and they saw Naruto punch Shikaku and it goes flying by 3 feet, and the transformation of Naruto to a dragon. And oh, the Hokages are like, should we promote him to Jonin already? Yes, he's so strong. I mean, that's a big feat, you know? Punching a tail beast and it goes flying by 3 feet. I mean, like a human punch, basically. And he transforms into a dragon? Huh? Yes, he is strong. Plus, he's the son of Minato. The only one faster than me. I respect him. And he reminds me of him. So no like sound and sand is going to attack, because they know that there are Kumo and Leaf there. So yeah, and they knew the shinobis that it's not the Kazekage, that it's Orochimaru. So they like double crossed Orochimaru, aka the quote-unquote Kazekage. So no one is like under the Genjutsu. Orochimaru just straight up attacked the Hokage and Tsuchikage and all that stuff, and that's when the Kazekage was revealed to be Orochimaru. So Hokage asks the attention of all like the shinobis and civilians that are watching the training exams, and they say, and the Hokage says, Naruto and all the other people that are Naruto is the only one getting promoted to Jonin, like instantly, because they saw someone like punching Shikaku, a tailed beast, and it goes flying 3 feet off the ground and like 15 feet back, then transforming into a dragon. That's new to them. So yeah, so Naruto gets promoted to Jonin, and the Hokage gives Naruto a Jonin vest basically, and when Naruto puts it on, he flying regimes out of there, and he goes to his room. And I'm gonna say this, that Naruto has Minato's like Hokage robes. I'm gonna say he like repaired it or something, because plot reasons. Naruto puts it on and he fire engines back, and everyone, because Naruto is tall in this one, he's like, I'm gonna say a head shorter than Minato, maybe 2 heads shorter than Minato, just one head shorter than Minato, and everyone sees like what looks to be the 4th Hokage, but it's just Naruto. Like that's how crazy they look alike. Oh yeah, Hokage-sama, can I keep the robes, the 4th Hokage robes? Sure, Naruto. Naruto just gives that 4th Hokage smile. And Naruto just flying right just out of there. And this is where I'm gonna leave it off. Like and subscribe for the next part. Leave your anime with F suggestions down below. And yeah, I'm out of here. Peace.
アマテラス